Those are the rounds to kill you. Like that, he know that too. Those are like it could be 10 extra seconds to ruin your life. Like he kind of knows it. That's all. It was all that.
Remember them from the hill up in Brownsville that you roll dice with? You smoke once and got nice with? Yeah, my man Shane up in Prospect. No, Shane, my peoples. No, Shane wouldn't disrespect. Damn, Shane wanna stickers for our paper. Damn, Shane wanna stickers for our paper.
So you East
Coast.
Coast.
Girl boxing, baby.
East Coast, I'm down south.
You down south?
Run forward, run.
All that in the book.
Run, Forrest, run.
Post-fight show, Guard Your Girl Boxing, guardyourgirlboxing.com. He's co-trained.
Why does Shane always do this when he gets in trouble?
He shakes. That's what Floyd Senior says.
Twitchy.
He starts shaking. He starts doing the Harlem shimmy. Or Diddy bopping, as they like to say in Harlem.
Shout out to Ride or Die. Shout out to Docs. Shout out to Big Mizzle.
DJ Murray, the Volley Boy. The whole Guard Your Girl Boxing family. Action-packed weekend. Where do we get started? So much went on Saturday.
Well, the
Dynasty. You want to start with Bella, or do you want to start with that?
I want to start with the Dynasty being over. And I'm not talking
Shout out to Volley Boy. I know you heard it, but
I'm not talking about
California.
I ain't talking about. Oh yeah,
it was a bad weekking for LA.
I ain't talking about Rockefeller Records, and it ended nastier than Dame and Jay-Z.
You have
that was a worse breakup than EPMD. But you know, nobody broke in each other's houses, but somebody might have broke some ribs.
So the Lakers is over. Shane Mosley.
The Lakers is over as we know it. Shane Mosley
is over. Derek Jeter is over. All the athletes from the late, mid-90s, early 2000s, they're all going away.
Oh, yeah,
everybody's going away. It's the turn of the change of the guards, as they like to say. Shane might not have won the actual cards on Saturday. He might not have won the fight. But in the chick department, he got the game on smash.
Now, he wins.
Smash. Better than Carl Froch's piece, by the way. Who nice. Better than Mrs. Wright. Who got the Mrs. Wright signature on the tatas.
I like Carl Froch's. I like the way she cheers for him. I like the way she uses a lot of profane language.
Shane got the game on smash.
And
I gotta see this.
And you know what's bad?
This
was supposed to have been Manny's wife's coming out party. She had the baby. She got the braces off. Got the weight down. She was looking good too.
She got chiseled. She back in fighting
shape.
But
Bella.
Yeah.
Bella came in and just...
Pacquiao got tattoos too in the family. That normally means you got in trouble. Whenever you got the tattoos of the wife and the kids out of nowhere, something happened. But let's get into our issue before we get into the fight with Sir Manny Pacquiao. I know you got something you want to get off your chest, as do I, before we get into the X's and O's of the fight.
What is that?
His dress
is a lot better now. He's wearing Gucci. I like Manny as a person. I like him as a fighter too. Manny's straight gangster, but the gear game is taking it to the next level. First of all, I had Bob Arum basically in the casket 2 years ago.
He's still going.
I thought his game. I thought he was losing his marbles, putting his best dogs in the ring. I'm gonna give a total 100 complete shout out to Bob Arum. He has taken the boxing game to the next level.
Brought it back full circle.
He put that thing on regular TV.
The parent company, CBS.
CBS, it was dual broadcast, their version of 24/7.
Great job selling it.
You know, you had the partnership with Beats by Dre. You had everything
on.
You had the intro.
LL popped in for the night.
I mean, I got hyped when I saw LL, then I got real hyped when my man started singing the Rocky theme song, Eye of the Tiger. I bang that.
You said LL, son. You said
he was fronting on L.
You said LL, the one pants leg up. But go ahead.
L was doing his thing, man. I'm gonna give a total shout out to Bob Arum. He did his thing. It was a great presentation.
He did a great job selling the mismatch, basically. It was a mismatch fight, not because Manny made it a mismatch. I mean, Manny made it a mismatch. Like I said, Shane is sticking this for our paper. Shane basically stole money the last 2 fights. You know, this is not the Shane Mosley that we grew up watching. This Shane was just living to be with Bella and, you know, trick some change off and pay off his divorce fees. Now that's what this Shane is doing right now.
There's been a lot of complaints about the things that Shane doesn't do in the ring, but one of them was he was never ever considered a quitter. No. He was never ever considered a non-action fighter or a non-game fighter.
Right.
I think, and I said this before, you're seeing the results of the beating that he took with Floyd Mayweather. That's number one, and number two, his age. I got a theory. When you're young, when you're dominant, when you're winning, punches don't seem to affect you and hurt you as much, a la Buster Douglas, Mike Tyson. The type of punishment that Mike Tyson took all those rounds before he was dropped would have certainly dropped him a lot earlier after he started losing. When you feel like you're invincible, stuff doesn't hurt. He's been losing. He's been having mediocre fights. You know, he's gunshot.
He's old. He is 40 years old.
He's gunshot. It ain't just not letting the trigger go like you thought. Oscar didn't want to let the trigger go. These guys did not want to get knocked out. Right. Shane was very honest about it.
It's just living to get to 12 rounds. Just let me say something real quick about Manny Pacquiao. It's a big misconception out there. And mainly, and I hate to say this, amongst black people, the way they view Manny Pacquiao. Because rest and behold, if Manny Pacquiao was a black fighter, you'll be hearing all the praises and the parallels, comparing him to Aaron Pryor. Yeah, it looks different. Yeah, it doesn't look like what you're accustomed to seeing. But this dude is the truth. This man got paid $20 million to fight on Saturday. I don't know a lot of people know that. And was basically putting it all out on the line. Like you said, a $20 million fight normally means, all right, look, I'm getting paid. I'm going to just pot shot him to 12 rounds. But he laid it all on the line. Especially when he thought Shane dropped him.
Oscar, I'm sorry I said Oscar, because Oscar was gangster too. Manny Pacquiao is gangster, man.
He's a certified villain.
He's the smaller guy.
Killer, I should say.
He comes in and he chumps these people. He doesn't just, I don't want to hear like, you know, these guys are older, they over the hill.
Floyd, we can go through the same thing we do with Manny Pacquiao, we can do with Mayweather opponents. Right. Just to be fair, they both fought people coming off losses. They both fought people coming off long lapses or what have you. They both fought older fighters. Like, I mean, just get a guy his shine. That's all I'm saying. Right. Now, it's a business. They're all in the same business. We're going
to get into the X's and O's because this is the first time he fought somebody that actually boxed him, and we saw some.
And an African American fighter, which was a knock on him.
Right. And you right. But Manny Pacquiao, first of all, he comes in and he straight chumps these guys. He doesn't. He takes their will.
What do you mean when you say chump? Because that's a slang that a lot of people probably don't know what you mean.
Chump this guy. You take the Margarito fight. Margarito fight, he got him on the ropes, hit him with 2 vicious body shots that would have crumbled. Manny comes back and hits him with a 6-piece and brings the fight to him.
Right.
He's game. He wants to fight. He ultimately wants to be very violent and competitive, and he wants to please the fans.
He was upset.
He was depressed after the fight because he felt as though he didn't give him the knockout. He didn't give him the excitement that he wanted. But he chumped Shane.
Yeah, Shane. Never saw Shane on his heels like that.
First round, Shane hit him with a body shot. Manny hit him right back with a body shot. They continued to size him up. Once Manny Pacquiao dropped him in the second round, Shane was never the same. I thought Shane was sizing him up for a big right because
he was there to be found.
When Manny throws a left hand, he looks like Superman.
He lunges in.
He's all balanced.
Yep.
And I thought Shane was trying to set him up, but Shane did not want to get counterpunched. So he was gunshot and basically ran the whole second half of the fight. And I was embarrassed for Shane Mosley.
Yeah.
I think he really tarnished his career with this. I mean, his career still started studying.
I don't know if he tarnished his career. I think that he needs to. This is it.
He has to, but I don't think it's going to be.
Well, he can. He got a lot of stuff he's paying for right now. If he keep flashing Bella, he's going to continue to pay. That's the main problem.
Bella,
he got a tough.
I wish Bella all the success in the world. I hope you do a lot of shoots, King magazine,
all that.
I'm really rooting for you.
Yeah, you're rooting. You know, maybe a video leaks out some kind of way. You know, those kind of videos that just happen to leak out.
Well, yeah, you know.
You can find them in celebrity section. Never mind. Go ahead.
Yeah, good job. Yeah, that'd be great. But
oh man,
we're just, we're hoping and praying with that. But Shane really needs to retire. He needs to retire before. I knew this was a bad matchup for him. Took a lot of punishment. Took a lot of punishment in the Floyd Mayweather fight.
Pacquiao looked a little sloppy in this fight, though.
Well, let's get into that.
Yeah, Pacquiao. I gave Pacquiao his praises. Now it's time for the criticism part.
Okay.
Now I thought, like you said, he lunged in a lot. He was overshooting the target, a la like Amir Khan looked in this fight against Paul Mikowski.
Okay.
Just overshooting the target.
Okay.
He wasn't patient. We seen him doing the lateral movement, setting punches up,
right.
and countering a lot accordingly.
Mm-hmm.
He was just overshooting the target, and I thought mainly that was because he was trying to one-up Floyd Mayweather, rightfully so, and get the knockout. Like he was going for the knockout, not letting it come to him like.
Also, Shane was not pressing him. And,
right. He gave him. He was backpedaling.
And people have to understand this is the first fighter since Marquez who actually boxed him. And what I mean by boxing, I mean actually not moving forward with him.
Right.
Everybody he's fought pressed him and tried to basically get him out of there.
Right.
Shane stepped back and allowed Pacquiao to come to him.
Make mistakes.
Now,
we always say.
Now, when Manny comes to you, he looks a lot like he looked in the past.
6 straight shots come straight forward.
Now, you don't see this anymore, which is good.
Yeah.
Like, but this works in his favor
a little bit.
It works in his favor, but now, you know, Manny gives you a lot of hand.
He gets a
lot of hand movement, and that looks good. But Manny still, when he delivers the left hand, he leaves his balance. So he shoot the overhand right. Like you in a street fight. But this will knock you out though. This is what you do when you're a young boy.
And when Manny, he'll knock
you out with that though. He usually comes over and he'll come up with an uppercut. But when Manny shoots the straight shots, he's off balance. And,
he'll suffer for a counter right hand, and that's the punch that Marquez had success finding with in all of their fights.
Right.
You know, but yeah, he did look sloppy. And to a man, I'm sure he'll tell you that himself behind closed door.
Shane gave him some good movement too.
He just didn't have no offense.
Right, he didn't have no offense, man.
Right.
But the real thing was the undercard that night.
Man,
and, we saw
Jorge Arce versus Wilfredo Vasquez Jr. Right. That's my fight of the year right now. I mean, non-stop. I mean, Arce, he didn't stop punching the whole fight. Even though he was getting countered a lot, Vasquez did a nice job out there, hitting him with little settled, small counter shots. But Jorge just kept coming the whole night, man.
Yeah.
I mean, non-stop action. Well, it's a shame that it upstaged the
ABC and CBS must have beef because, you know, they put the game on right before the fight.
You know it's all
for the fight fiends, we want to see the undercard, but I gotta see the C's, you know, versus LeBron and Wade. So that kind of, I'm flipping back and forth, trying to manipulate Comcast out of giving me the fight for free. They talking about some past due bill. I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about. I was like, put on the TV. They like, we don't have a record of you having a fight. And I said, that's fine. And I was watching the fight right there. It's a little trick you can do, people.
Verizon is beefing with Comcast. It's a lot of little corporate beef going
also,
right now.
Our man, the big 1-2.
Kelly goes back.
Kevin goes back. All tatted up.
Who looked at sluggish movement by this kid Lopez, who was early on giving Pavlik some work the first few rounds.
Well, around that time I was looking at the hyperextension, so I didn't see that.
You know,
I came in a little later.
He's not as strong at super middleweight.
No, he's not. He's not going to push people around.
Because he get that dude with some flush shots, and dude was just walking right into him.
But he was almost got him out there.
But Pavlik at 60 knocks him out. I think that dude knocks him out.
Right, of course.
Before we go on to the future of Manny Pacquiao, I just want to give Showtime his props. You've been on it. I've been a hater. I'm on board now. They got a chance to showcase their goods. The Super 6 tournament, which was
I messed with Showtime.
Yeah, like they get it. They kind of
started with Weeds.
Weeds. Let's be clear. This is a show.
This is a
show because you know
it's not good now, but it started with Weeds. That was the start of the programming. You got United States of Terror. They go on. They had the Boston version.
The real L-Word is out.
I did watch the. I don't know how y'all act.
We're an equal opportunity company here, so you know. But go ahead.
Yeah, you remember the show that was in Boston? It was just like it was kind of like the Sopranos.
Yeah, that's the one I told you.
Yeah, it's a very good program. Yeah, Showtime has got his weight up.
Yeah,
always root for the underdog.
But I'm saying they're doing a good job at preserving our sport.
They've been balling.
So you can hate on Bob
twice a month religiously.
Listen, man, we need the major network to pick boxing back up, cuz that's what saves the sport.
Bob made it mainstream.
You want that. You need that. All right, what's going on? Manny Pacquiao, okay. So, there's rumors out there, him versus Juan Manuel Marquez, part 3. Do you have any interest? And now, granted, this fight is going to happen at a higher weight class.
Oh, you look your question?
Yeah, I'm just trying to.
I have great interest. I think it might be competitive, but at that weight, it could be a knockout. I'm going to say that. He's improved since that fight. The guy has to be a natural welterweight to beat him. The guy is Floyd Mayweather. But Floyd Mayweather will have to be on his A game because this is the most gangster athlete I've probably ever seen as far as smelling blood.
As far as the Marquez fight goes for me, he drops him a few times. Marquez kind of figured him out in the middle rounds. Pacquiao come forward. Been there, done that. Don't need to see it a third time. I would rather see him take on Timothy Bradley, Manny Pacquiao. That's who I would rather see him see.
We'll talk about that in the future.
Until the fight gets signed, whatever. GYGB.com. GYGB123 on Twitter. Radio show every Monday night. Make sure y'all check out our extended programming, Sports Enthusiasm, and our favorite sections on the main page. We do that too. Damn. Shane trying to stick us for our paper. Damn. Shane trying to stick us for our paper.